Welcome to 70D's College Interview Series, where we ask real college students the questions that you've always wanted to ask. Make sure to check out the full interview series, link in description.
That's great. That sounds really awesome, honestly. And you mentioned that, you went abroad for your first semester. So do you want to expand a little bit on that? Because I know that that's something that is a huge sell for a lot of people looking into NYU, is that it is such a school that really, kind of pushes students to like go abroad. And so if you know any like statistics on like, how many locations there are, or like just like the number of students who end up going abroad, and then if you can speak a little bit about your own personal abroad experience as well.
Yeah, of course. So NYU definitely does push everyone to be a global citizen, if that makes sense. So everyone, I feel like a ton of people end up going abroad at NYU. And I believe, I want to say 70% of students, but I might be very wrong on that one statistic. But a ton of students do end up going abroad. And there are so many places. Personally, for me, since I was a first year away abroad, I had 4 locations to choose from. So between London, Paris, uh, Florence, and Washington, D.C. And I chose London because I thought, since it was my first year in college itself, like that was already going to be an adjustment. And I didn't really want to have like the language barrier, if that makes sense. So that's why I personally chose London, but London was amazing, especially since I am interested in economics. So it was a great place to be for that. And also, I love history, and London obviously is amazing for history. And I was able to go see a lot of historical sites there. And then other locations include a few other places in Europe. Some really interesting locations are even like Accra in Ghana. There's Buenos Aires in Argentina. There's Tel Aviv in Israel. You can also go to like the 2 other full campuses, such in Abu Dhabi and Shanghai. So those are also options. But a ton of students tend to choose like the smaller locations, I guess. There's even one in Sydney. So there's a ton all over the world. And what's unique about NYU Study Abroad is that you actually go to an NYU academic site. So NYU owns the building. They're the ones that hire the professors there. So it's super easy. All of your classes count toward your major, which is awesome. Like, you don't have to worry about like transferring credits, working with another institution. Everything is done through NYU. So I think that's like very unique to NYU, and it also makes the study abroad experience really different, and you tend to just meet other NYU students while you're there.
That's awesome. Yeah. And honestly, I think you really lucked out because you did get to go abroad. Whereas a lot of students who are in your year of graduating high school now are missing out on their abroad opportunities because of coronavirus.